Of all the videos we do for BlastProcess, we can never actually grab the gameplay and put it into our videos. It's a shame that.
We can record with one of these, Dave.
I think that's a cracking idea. Okay, so Team BlastProcess have managed to acquire one of these. It's a Hauppauge HD PVR recorder. With this bad boy, we're going to be able to, well in premise anyway, record Xbox 360 and PS3 gameplay footage so we can pop them into our videos, which is going to look amazing, well, hopefully anyway, because we've not tried it yet. But we'll give this a go. This particular version is the gaming edition, so it comes with all the cables we need for our consoles. So me and Mike are going to get this set up and see what kind of footage we can grab, and if it'll make our future videos even better.
Okay, so we've got the Hauppauge HD PVR here. This is the gamer edition, as Dave just mentioned. We're going to have a quick look and see what's inside the box, and then we'll start connecting it all together so we can see how it works. So you've got the unit itself. On the front you've got S-Video and normal AV in. So if you're using any older retro consoles or you just got standard connections on your consoles, you can plug them directly in there for that to work. On the sides, on the back rather, you've got component. So you've got component in and out. Those are the important ones because everyone wants to record in HD these days and upload them direct to YouTube. So with this piece of kit you can do that. You've got optical in and out as well. So you've got your HD image, now you can also get your HD quality sound. Then we've got the power adapter and we've also got the connection to go from the base unit to your PC. The extra cables that come with it, everything is included in the box to get it working well out of the box, so you don't need to buy any additional cables. You've got a hefty industrial component cable. So those you'll be plugging them into the back of the PVR and then into the back of your telly, which we'll go through that. Power adapter, it's going to need some power. Pretty handy that piece. Got the component cable as well. So this one's actually a multi-adapter one, so you can plug this into like your PS2 or your 360 or PS3 as well. Then we have the cable that'll transfer all the data across to your PC. And last but not least, the software to make it all work.
Right, so Mike's just plugged one end of the component cable into the TV and the relevant slots. He's now taking the other end and he's plugging it into the back of the PVR, making sure he's putting this in the output slots, not the obviously the input.
The main thing you need to remember on the PVR is to make sure you plug the component into the TV out, because you'll have your console going in and you need this cable to come out, but then also make sure the left hand side is the audio, your left and right audio, so you need to make sure those are plugged in the correct way, otherwise you can get either no sound or distortion. Or
they're the white ones, aren't they, the white ended cables?
Yes. Okay, so we've just installed the software that came with the PVR. You've got ArcSoft Showbiz, so that's going to be your main point of call to start recording your footage. So we'll open that up now.
Like Mike says, this all comes bundled on the disc that comes with the PVR.
So straight away you just need to click on Capture, and this will look for a source, and as you can see straight away it's found the Xbox 360 that we're currently going to record from.
So there's the feed on the laptop, and if I pan over to the left here, there it is on the TV. Fantastic.
So as you can see it's showing a direct image in HD, so this will allow you to play your games in HD and also record in HD at the same time, because most other capture devices you can only record in standard definition while you're playing your games, which is the downside, because everyone wants to be playing HD. That's why you bought your consoles and your flashy tellies. So with this HD PVR, you can record in HD while you're also playing in it. And it's as simple as clicking the capture button at the bottom, and that'll just automatically start recording your footage. There is a couple of settings that you can go through and tweak to get a better performance or a better image quality. Main things to look out for is the bitrate. 13.5 is the highest bitrate, so that'll give you the best quality image that you can get. Also a couple of profile settings. It's best to keep it on the PlayStation 3 because it just means the file format that it's saved at is a lot easier to view in your programs and to edit. So all we're going to do now is just click capture.
So this is recording everything the Xbox is doing now. And you may note as well, I've just spotted that it's glowing green. Look at that. Beautiful.
So as you can see, the image quality is, well, it's pretty damn good.
It is. It is indeed. Like Mike said, you can sort of play about with the settings in the options before you start capturing.
Could be tomorrow. It's the story of a man.
Well, it's looking really neat. So anything, you know, anything you're playing, if you're in the middle of a multiplayer match on Call of Duty, as long as you've got the PVR set up, you can just start recording on your laptop or PC and record those kills.
Even then, he wouldn't let anyone.
Or in this case, we're recording the intro for El Shaddai.
Or I like to call it El Shaddai.
El Shaddai.
He was a pretty good guy.
But yeah, it looks very, very good.
I just know something like this is going to make life a lot more easier.
Yeah, I mean, having the ability to record gameplay footage in HD is awesome, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
You're playing the latest thing and you want to do a video about it. Get something like this, and away you go.
And even if you don't want to record, all you need to do is just have the box turned on. You don't need it plugged into your PC. You can just leave it turned on, and then you can still play your games. And then if you decide to record any footage, plug it into your PC, and away you go. You can start impressing your friends. And once it's recorded the footage, all you need to do is click stop.
It's just finalising the file there. Like Mike mentioned, the reason we had it set on the PlayStation 3 profile is because that saves in just a standard file type, which is compatible on most computers, and it makes it easy to sort of drop it into an editor and sort of fine tune your video.
So once your video has been processed, it's as simple as dragging it across to the bottom timeline, and then you can preview your video at the top. So we'll skip across to the middle, and that's a preview of your video that you've just recorded. The software's got basic editing, so you can cut a bit of the start off or the end, and then you can also add other videos or pictures to it. And then this particular piece of software has got its own built-in uploader, so you can click on produce at the top and then simply choose whatever type of format you want to use. So if you want to put it direct up to YouTube, click on YouTube, and that will start creating the file. And then once the file is created, all you need to do is to select your YouTube account and password, and then YouTube will do the rest. Yeah, so there we have it. We've got the Hauppauge HD PVR, the gaming edition this one is. There is one below this which doesn't come with all the cables to connect it up, so if you just want one straight out of the box, this is definitely the one to get. The
normal HD PVR, it has the basic power lead and obviously things like that, but the actual component cables for the games consoles, it doesn't come with that. So you would need to get the gaming edition if you wanted to just, like Mike said, get it going straight out of the box. So you've had a bit of a play with this, Mike, a bit more than I have, sort of messing around with different features and settings and things. And what do you think?
I think it's a really nice piece of kit. it's just going to make it a lot easier for general people or even professionals just to record the gameplay, upload it direct to YouTube. Comes with everything you need. Software as well is included for the basic editing. All the cables and setting it all up was very easy to do. Didn't find any complications.
I think that's the main point I took away from having to go with this PVR. I'm not the most technically minded person. You know, I know a bit about PCs, but you know, not a great deal. And the way we sort of set it up, it was dead easy. It was dead quick.
Yeah.
The program itself was easy to install. It soon picked up the footage that we were recording. And like we said, even if you don't enjoy editing, you can just straight away, as long as you've got a YouTube account, upload it. I mean, obviously, if you do like to do a bit of editing, like Mike and Tom do, then you've got that option to just drag that file straight into something like Power Director, or using the basic tools with, is it ArcSoft, Showbiz that it uses, and play about. But yeah, it's very good. If you just pass us that box, Mike. You do need to have a reasonable PC or laptop, don't you? I think.
Yeah, because it's aimed at recording in HD. Obviously, you don't need to record it in HD, but that option's there. So your PC is going to be able to need to handle the HD quality, and depending on the specs of your PC or laptop, it can take a bit more time to encode the video and then upload the video as well.
I mean, on the actual box, it recommends either a 3 GHz processor if it's single core, or 2 gig if it's multi-core, which I think most PCs nowadays are. It only actually recommends 512 megabytes of RAM, although it does say a gig is more preferable, and 220 megabytes, sorry, free hard disk space. So actually, you don't really need that hot of a computer, really. I think most standard PCs should be able to do that. But like Mike said, when you come to editing, rendering videos, if you've got a good piece of, if you've got a good computer, then it'll make the job a lot quicker. So, I mean, before we were using a basic capture device, weren't we?
Yeah, we were just using your run-of-the-mill capture device. It did the job, but it was a lot of hassle to get it all plugged in, get it working with the software, because they don't tend to come with their own software, so you've got to find a third party, and getting all the settings right for the uploading and caption, it was a lot of hard work to get it to work.
And also, if you're using one of those and you plugged it in and you recorded what footage you wanted, because it was only playing in standard definition, if Mike then later on in the day wanted to just play something anyway, you would need to then unplug everything and plug it back in how you wanted it, because you don't want to be playing in standard definition when you've got the option to play in high definition. Even if you're not recording, you know, it's a bit of a pain plugging it all back in and out and things.
And these days, everyone wants to record the footage that they've done by playing online, so you don't want to be playing in standard definition just to record your footage. Well, at least with this HD PVR, you can record. It's just as if you were playing anyway, but it can just be recording at the same time.
It's seamless. So, you know, it's very, very good.
It's quite stylish as well. I quite like the look of it.
Yeah, it's a nice
it's something that you can just put on your gaming setup, and it looks like it fits. It fits the part, doesn't it?
It does fit the part. It's dead light as well.
Yeah,
it's a nice little piece of kit. We did a quick look online. You can pick one of these up for around about £140 to £170. There is just a standard HD PVR by Hauppauge. That's basically the same piece of kit, but like we said earlier, you don't get the component cables. If, like I said, you just wanted to get it and have to mess around buying any other cables, then go for the gaming edition. So then you've got all your components ready to go. So that's the Hauppauge PVR HD recorder. It gets the massive thumbs up from me.
Thumbs up from me as well.
And hopefully we should have some really exciting videos. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on our YouTube page and our website, and like I said, hopefully we'll have more videos up in the near future. So yeah, excellent stuff.